Hello, hello, you beautiful soul. So, I had a message today for somebody who's been healing from people pleasing, right? And this was such a beautiful message. I really enjoyed this one because it was a lot about faith, you know, and I love me some faith. So, I was hearing like to hold your faith, right? That this process is just that it's a process, and it's just one day at a time, one experience at a time, one opportunity at a time to show yourself the proper love and respect that you deserve, right? I keep getting texts confirmation for somebody. But I was hearing like spirit really wants you to continue having faith in yourself, right? And although sometimes it might be a little bit uncomfortable as you shift and transition out of people pleasing, and to hold that faith 111 as I look up. So I was getting that you have just been so heavily programmed and conditioned to believe in your life, as a child and just throughout your life, that you are the one that is supposed to be making everybody else wobbly making everybody else around you comfortable, right? Like you're the one who's supposed to make sure that everybody else is happy. And I can relate to this. I grew up in a family where, you know, I felt like I could never please, the people that raised me. I'm just like, everything I did was to try and please them. And a lot of times I would just be quiet, like shut up even, just not be myself because I didn't feel like being myself was pleasing to the people in my home environment, right? And it made me really uncomfortable when people were disappointed in me and stuff, right? So maybe you have experience with that. Like maybe you were, shamed and guilted throughout your life, and this is your programming, right? This is how we get conditioned to be people pleasers, But what I was getting was that you understand that we're all responsible for our own regulation, right? And management of our feelings and thoughts and actions, And just that understanding and having that in your consciousness, right, allows you to move around and see where you are responsible for yourself or where someone else is responsible for how they respond or react to their environment, And Spirit was saying that you have grown 333 as I look up, grown like I always think of the word huge, like huge growth, huge growth, major maturity, right? And Spirit was, we were talking about how some people just grow older in their age, but they don't actually mature at all. And whoever this message is for, like, you have been on a journey with intention to grow and to mature, right? Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, like you have grown not just older in age, but you've grown in maturity, right? And that is so amazing and something that is worth recognizing, is something that Spirit really wants you to be proud of and reflect on, sometimes like look at how far you've come, look at how far you have, oh my gosh, just I'm seeing like people looking back at how they handled things in the past, and now you're seeing that you're handling situations differently, right? Maybe when someone you can feel or sense that someone doesn't like your authentic expression, you're just like, okay, that's fine. Whatever, that's not my problem. It's not that you are ever in any way trying to be disrespectful, but you also understand that it's not your job to please everybody. It's not your job to make everybody happy, you know? And you quit taking yourself for granted, and you quit allowing other people to take you for granted, is what Spirit's saying. Because whenever you pull back, right, is what I'm hearing. Like, whenever you pull back, whenever you lean back, and you're not constantly trying to please everybody else, you reserve that energy for yourself, right? And then you choose to pour all of that into yourself because you have a lot to give, right? You have so much to give, so much energy to give, so much pleasure to give, so much good stuff, right? And whenever you're giving it and giving it and giving it to the wrong people, they kind of get used to it and they just take advantage of it, and they're it's not truly appreciated, you know? And especially when it's coming from a place of fear, shame, or guilt, and you feel like you need to do something to please somebody, right? Now you're in a position where if you choose to do something for somebody, it is coming from a genuine place of unconditional love and desire to share with somebody or gift somebody something or whatever. And so Spirit was saying that um, this process for you is leading to a glow up, right? Which makes sense for what I just said. Like, you are pouring into yourself. So naturally, you're going to reflect that in your vessel, all of that beautiful energy that you were so freely giving away to everybody else, you're not doing anymore, right? You pour into yourself and you blossom, right? You're not trying to make sure that everybody else's garden is growing properly. Like, you are taking care of your own garden. So that is amazing. And another thing that I got was that you're no longer programmed to seek validation, and you've had like a shift of perspective. And instead of asking like, oh, does this person or this whatever like me, or how do they feel about me, or am I doing enough, am I enough, right? You're not you're not asking those questions anymore. Now you're asking like, do I like this, do I like this person, do I like this place, do I like this thing, is this something that I want to continue to experience? You're no longer asking the questions of like, am I good enough? You're asking, is this thing good enough for me? Right? Which is huge. Just that alone puts you in a whole nother level as far as like your energy, and it makes you magnetic, really, is what I'm hearing. But the last thing that I wrote down was that it's a practice, right? Each day you move through this experience and you remove the fear, shame, and guilt, right? And you start asking different questions, or you have been asking different questions, and you're going to continue to question in a different way. Not, am I good enough? Does this person like me? Do they find me pleasant? Whatever. No, no more, no more, none of that. I love it for you. I love this for whoever is in this energy. Spirit's just saying like, keep it up, keep going. Have faith in yourself, because there is a reason that you chose to break these cycles, right? You knew something ain't feeling right. I'm not feeling right when I'm trying to please everybody else, right? Who's over here trying to please me? Now it's you, right? And now that you're pleasing yourself, and that doesn't mean that you can't do and serve and whatever for everybody else, but it's not coming from a place of fear, shame, and guilt. It's coming from a place of unconditional love. And that is the huge difference in every area of our life, right? Everything. We can operate from fear be ashamed or feel guilty, or we can do things for ourselves and for others from a place of unconditional love, right? It's amazing. The healing that you have done is, like I said, worthy to be recognized and worthy to be like seen. I see you, spirit sees you, your guides see you, your angels see you, everything. People see you that you don't even realize see you, right? They're like, dang, this person's moving different. This person is behaving differently. This person's carrying themselves differently. This person ain't taking nothing from nobody, right? This person ain't here to please nobody. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. You're beautiful and you're amazing and you're needed and you're wanted. And I love you. I love you. I love you so much.